All right, guys. Got a call. Customer states there's a beeping sound coming from her utility closet, and there's only one thing that can mean there was a leak, and the leak detector that I don't see. Uh, Security might have removed it. So basically, what this means is there is a clog or backup in the condensation line. You can see the water there, the water back there. So I have a leak alert. What this is, once water hits that sensor there, it'll start to beep, a very annoying beep that'll draw attention to the closet. Um, Paper towels, I knew it was going to be wet. Little tool here, depending on how bad the blockage is, and an air filter. So um, I'm going to kill the air for now. I'm going to disconnect, have a fresh filter because usually the filter inside will be wet. Let's get that off. And yeah, I can tell by the weight of it. Yep. So as you can see, it's wet here. We're going to toss that. Let's see, flashlight here. So that's the condensation line. Yeah, I can tell the sitting water right there. If you can see that. Well, oh gosh, yeah. And I see what it is. It's like foam. Yeah, some foam got down in that line. I don't know if you can see it. There's a hole there, a drainage hole. Yeah, it drains. The unit condensates water tray. It drains, goes in this line here, and I can probably guarantee you that line is clogged. Depending on how clogged it is, we can use, oh yeah, look at that. You see how clogged that is? Usually we use air, a gallo gun with, some CO2, and I'm just gonna take it off the other end. Where's my fast bag? So what I'm gonna do, if I can fit, I don't know if you guys can see this, I'm gonna take it off here as well. Can't see a thing. I should have bought my nut driver. Just gonna unscrew that. Thank goodness it's not a hot day. All right, what I do is get that off. So I can see. Oh yeah, come on out, baby. And that's probably clogged as well. I'm still gonna blow some air through the line. All right, this has to come off this end. Always bring your nut driver with you. I like to travel light, but so what I'm trying to do is use the screwdriver. And that's corrosion in there. That's why the screwdriver's not going. That's corrosion. Let's see if I can slide it off. No, it's on there too tight. And the hole here is too small. I could have gone back and got my nut driver, but yeah. Let's see. All right. Hope you guys can see that. Take that off. Pull this through. And yeah. Oh gosh, that thing is clogged. Flashlight off. So what I'll do here, I just put this through and watch how much good comes out of that. Oh, look at that. I can't even force it through. I didn't bring any gloves. Oh, look at that. Oh, because it has a bend in it. That's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. I just bought this tool. All right, let's bend it here. I think you guys can see that. Oh my goodness. You see that madness right there? And because of this bend, always bring your nut driver. Always. That's the story of the day. Because with a nut driver, you can go here, and this one's too small. So I'm just going to take this off. Can you see that? Take that off. Ugh. So now I can go through. I'm still going to blow it out with some air. Ooh, now you see it. So all this, it's just condensate. Look at that. It's like sand and gritty. I know it looks nasty, but it's just dust and rust, and it's not like it's going to contaminate anything. All right, so I did bring some rags. Just going to put that right there. Where are my rags? I didn't bring enough. All right, I'm satisfied. I'm just going to blow some air through it. Give me peace of mind. So here we have the gallows. I'm going to pick that up. It just happened to blow over there. Hey, how's it going? Awesome, thank you. So CO2 cartridge pops in here. Screw it on. Hate when that happens. Grab the line. Hold that like so. And you're going to see a bunch of crap. Look how dirty it is. And now watch this. I hope it doesn't splash back on me. Take off the trigger. All right, that tells me it's pretty clean. What I'm gonna do, just shove it through some more. Get all that guck, yeah, get all that guck out. Yeah, I didn't throw this. This just fell. And what I also can do is just use this to take up some of the space so we can go through like so. It keeps breaking. But yeah, look at that. We're good with that. Run this all in a day. This is a very simple process, though. Clean that out, clean that out. So I don't want to go inside with all this. This is really a swanky place, and the homeowner would kill me if I walked inside with this because it is a lovely residence. So once I get all that done, and I'm going to clean up my mess. So all I would do, where's that? Where's that piece? I'm gonna do here it is. Attach this back to that. If I can see what's going on, that was like that. All that water I have to clean up to put the new leak alert down. So here it is right here, part because it does make quite the racket when it's alerting. I think this is the one, right? Yeah. Just have to squeeze that back. All right, this shirt is ruined. Just loosen that a bit. So the moral of the story today is always bring a nut driver or always have one on you. So I don't know who pieced this together like this, but we're not going to try and reinvent the wheel. We're going to put it back. We're going to twist that back nicely, that back nicely. Not this one yet because we have to put that. Yeah. This is going to go on that end. All right. I know it's dark. Not sure how much you guys can make out. All right, that's why I didn't tighten that. How did I have it? This was going up in here. That was going over there. Yeah, why they have it? Why was it like that? I'm going to put it this way. See, that come through there. Oh, I see. They wanted that bend. Yeah, they wanted that bend. I see. Like I said, we're not going to reinvent the wheel. We're going to go with what they had. This here, that goes back on. Put that there. That's how that was, right? And this is why they had the bend, because it has to go up under here. You know what? I need to clean out this. I need to clean this out because the same thing is going to happen. All of that sludge, and I don't have a blower. All of the sludge is going to run right back in this hole. I clog it up. The good thing is it doesn't have that far to go because this is at the ground level. I think you guys saw, but it's going to back up again. Let me see something. I'm going to do something I haven't done before. I'm going to take, and this is still cold. You're going to see it's frozen. That's frozen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take This is used. Please don't let the other one be used. Yeah, I can tell it was used because it had a hole in it. That thing punches a hole in it. Put this on, and then I'm just going to blow it with some burst. Look at that. Innovation. Now, it wasn't made for that, but the hole is clear. Most of the gunk is out. So I'm going to take a moment to clean more of it out because it's the thing to do. So basically, if the video cuts out, all I'm going to do is clean this out, give her a new filter, and dry the water up, put the leak alert down. So if it overflows again, this thing will start to scream. Yeah, that's flowing nicely. Look at that. Yeah. Put a battery in here and we'll keep it moving. That wasn't anything breaking. That was just this crap here. All right, so it goes on the bottom of that hole there. Wow, they made a crazy elbow. A crazy elbow. This goes there. I am going to tighten it. I don't know if you can see it. Please don't let my flashlight fall down on these louvers because once it goes down there, this is sealed. I'm not gonna see it again. All right, tighten that up. Tighten this up. So I am filming with my AI glasses that I received as a gift. Tighten this up so it doesn't leak. Yeah, always bring a nut driver. This is just too much. All right. We're gonna put that there. We can give them some air now. So the reason I turned that off is because I didn't want it condensating and dripping more water while I'm doing this. Double check that. That's good to go. Give them a fresh filter. All right, so the AI glasses just killed themselves. It was only at 40% battery, and it's only because I don't usually use them, so they were just sitting draining. So I'm gonna put a filter in, and I like to put a date on my filters. So I just like to write 8. What's the day? So I like to put a date on my filters. So 8/21/26. Reese was here. Put the date on it. Reese was here. You know what? That could be a bad thing because if something happens, they're going to say, hey, that dude was the last one to be in here. Make sure it's facing the right way. The air. We're going to pop that in there like so. We're going to put on the cover. Uh-oh. This one-handed videotaping thing. It's not working now. So usually I would have been done with this a long time ago, but I am filming, so it's taking a bit more time. My gallows out there, my trash, my Milwaukee Fastback. I love these things. Look at my hands, jeez. I usually have gloves, and I have a pair of gloves in my back pocket. Milwaukee Fastback, you can't beat this thing. Flathead on one end, Phillips on the other. If you're a drinker, it has a bottle cap opener and razor and a razor there and storage. Nice belt clip. You know, clip it to your pocket and your inside pocket, and you forget it's there, but you're gonna always need it. All right, I'm gonna dry up that water. People store all types of things in their units. I'm gonna dry it up with some rags, but the most important thing is I'm gonna open this up, I'm gonna pop a battery in, and what happens is it takes a 9-volt battery, you put the battery in there, and like I said, these are sensors. They're very sensitive to moisture, so whenever it touches or comes in contact with the slightest bit of moisture, even the moisture in your body from your finger, it'll emit the most highly piercing sound that you can imagine. It does that because what it's doing, it senses water and it's screaming it's beeping really loud to let someone know that, hey, there's something going on in this room, and it usually means there's a water leak. What can happen is the leak can get so bad it can leak back in her residence, and this is on the first floor. It can leak in her residence, destroy her carpet, create mold, destroy whatever hardwood floor that's in there. And if this was like on a second floor, it could leak down to the first floor. So this thing is very important. Yeah, water detector and battery alert. So the unit's kicked back on. The unit's fine. It was just all of that muck in the tray. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pop out my trusty Fastback, and I'm gonna open this. You guys don't really have to see this, but I'm gonna open this up and put it on the ground once I dry it up. That way, when it starts to leak again, this will go off and alert someone that there's a leak here. All right, guys, see you back in a moment. All right, guys, just so you can see, the water has dried. Leak alert is down. No more leaks back there. That's all dried out. Another happy customer. Catch you on the flip side. All right, so I found a utility closet, and I was able to wash the tool, take care of the tools, and they will take care of you. Something as small as this, just keep it clean so when you go and grab it again, it's ready to go.